Good morning, everybody. This is the Be the Light meditation with Jan Jorgensen, Cercone. We talk about things here that will help us remember who we truly are and to step into the full empowerment of our true selves, and kind of just like going through a washing machine, spinning everything that weighs us down and keeps us from being enlightened, lighter self that is free of the heaviness of our patterning and all of the social ways of being. So that's my topic today. It's a little bit different. Usually I have more of a personal focus, but this morning when we got up, here we are in the country surrounded by nature. That's how man was meant to be. Because nature, well, it has a natural competition, but it really has a symbiotic movement. The grid itself, if untampered with, prevails a natural, divine, interactive state. So often we come out and we'll turn on the television, CNN or different things, and we are fed a focused pablum of pre-thought, agendized, I don't even know if that's a word, of information to keep us off of our own center, and even editorials and the presentations are not balanced. That has been lost in our news and media. And in fact, what I just was given information that 80% of all information coming is manipulated and strategized to get people to move towards a certain consensus opinion, which in this case often corporatized and politicized, even anti-life forces. So, we all know this, but what does that mean for us? How do we navigate and know what is truth? Well, one of the tools that we can use is the internet. However, I know the National Services Agency and the Central Intelligence Agency is constantly monitoring and strategizing and hiring people to come in and infiltrate groups and to sway opinions and to watch and to categorize. So in every way, the internet is monitored. However, you can't stop people. Just as I say in the leadership meetings, you can't stop people from singing and using their energetic tools. And there are many people using Facebook now as an energetic tool to bring truth that can't even be monitored, because it's beyond the nomenclature, the words, and the ideology that some of these monitoring people are using. So I want to tell you, there's nothing to be afraid of. If you are using the Be the Light techniques and you are working with your energy field for knowing and empowerment and choosing correct wording and not choosing to hold a big red flag saying, I'm against this and I'm going to get 1 million people to march against it, which if that's your path, that's okay too. But how do we bring truth and information to us in this world which is so dissociated from even recognizing, allowing, or providing us the truth for something that we have always counted on? Well, actually, we counted on our parents to tell us the truth, didn't we? And they gave us a very severe version of their truth, which is quite often, painful, contained, and not free, not unattached. So this Be the Light formula that we use really fits everything, because you can discern the truth. And if you are working with Facebook or media, You can watch the faces and the eyes. I've studied how to know if people are lying. They look to the left and have different things. But with the Be the Light process, if you're continually in your own space of receivership and your heart is open, if something comes up or there's a person, you can ask. One of the ways that I used to look at things is, well, give me a green light if this is true and right and a good choice, or a red light. So you can install in your own heart your own compass, because your feeling world knows. Your body is expressing what your consciousness is coming to an exact reasoning and holding the field on. So your body will let you know if it's becoming uncomfortable. It means that this information does not align what your beautiful heart-centered consciousness knows to be the truth. So I'm going to invite you to know that you don't have to get stuck in the angst of the feeling. When I was little, when we would eat food, we would say, oh my God, there's all these starving children in Africa. And so does that make us not want to eat and save our... No, we have to be practical about these things. So we take the information in, not as a sponge, but as a screen. More information comes in and we allow our consciousness to grow with more facts and more truth. But we don't need to be rigid and dogmatic. I'll tell you why. Because Earth herself right now is built on principles that are illusionary and aren't really holding the glue of really being something that can hold together when more light comes. So this too will change. The truths that you hold today may be different as you get more information, and that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up. We are in such tremendous change. It's much different now because it's accelerated as we're able to measure and look at the quantum field. We're able to understand people actually scientifically proven have near death and out-of-body experiences. So as we go through this process of Be the Light, you do not have to be a victim. You do not have to be emotionally reactive. You don't have to buy into the consensus reality. In fact, if you're choosing to be a truth sayer and a messenger and to be in alignment with bringing your gifts might be very pushing against and opposed to what is. So one of the things about this holding our own light and field, sometimes you will have to speak up and say the truth, and it will feel like a blast, a pressurized blast. However, you don't have to put effort. You don't have to have a lion's roar or put effort, because the vibration of the truth itself, coming from your free place. Think of Nelson Mandela, Gandhi, Martin Luther King would bring his voice out. But you are amplifying the solution, the remediating therapeutic vibration that society is needing. So it's very important. It's one of your tests. It's a path towards enlightenment, and every single turn there is something that will try to not trick you, but to see if you can have your ego flattered and give away your power there, or if you can be co-opted through fear, like many people right now this Donald Trump is running, or if you are going to be a sheep. No, all of that does not apply to you if you are watching this. This is the time to discern and choose, and you also should know that our voting system has a huge ability to be tampered with, and in fact is not trustworthy at all. So what does this mean? We have a so-called free society voting in candidates, and this is not the truth. So on the internet, little seeds are being planted of people standing forward saying, I actually was paid to tamper with the voting. So this is a time for humans to make choices, to look the other way, because what does it mean if our voting system isn't true and someone's buying the election? It means we are bought and sold. We are disempowered. So you don't have to do it the old way, starting petitions and moving against. Your ability to bring in these new remediating divine energies and to shower them over people. And your wish is not to get them to do certain things the way you think. It's for them to awaken and to be able to have discernment and to live into their own truth. And that is a society that can continue on in the earth because they have earned the right. So if you're listening to this, you promised to spark humanity's awakening so that more and more people can bring in light that drowns out the dross. So all these facts I gave you, they're only important to show you how important it is at this particular time that you have shown up to be a way shower. And again, you can do it however you want. My daughter one time had a massive pillow fight in downtown Portland, and they did it undercover. They had people come in their buses, and your pillow couldn't show. It had to be in your backpack or in your shirt. And at 7 p.m. in downtown Portland, she took a megaphone and said, "Begin!" 1,000 people brought up their pillows and started throwing them around. Feathers were flying, and the news came and said, "What is this?" This is power. This is true power. This is uncontrollable power that we have now through the internet for people to get together and sing and radiate and beam. So if that's your path to bring people together, I know there's people on this program today that do public speaking, that do create projects and events, that you standing there holding that microphone, even if you are talking about selling books or whatever it is, your higher self is radiating out. Awaken, my friends. Know the truth. Drink of this vibration that is coming through my voice right now. It is endless. There can be 1,000 people in the room. And you ask the Creator to pour that vibration through you, that they can be bathed in their energy field and be lifted and have hope and have light. You could even be talking about the problems. You could be talking about the weather. It's not the words. It's the intention and the vibration behind it. When I was singing, and this is how I learned this, I was a cabaret singer in San Francisco, and I would sing the songs. It had to be you, thinking of the 40s sort of smarmy stuff. And then I would think, a divine being is listening to me. And I would bathe everyone in the audience with, it had to be you. And people could feel the vibrational difference, and they would melt, they would be present, and they were ready to hear whatever message I had. So that's why this Be the Light 3-point process to prepare yourself. Set a sacred space. Move everybody else's energy out. Be surrounded by the higher beings. And let this energy come through you before you even go out your door, before you step on that stage, before you get on the phone to bring some new project, event, or relationship towards you. So you are aligned. And you are, the source is like a pitcher, pouring all this energy through you. It's not you creating it, it's you facilitating it. You're like on a train track, you're just opening up the little things and making new signs saying, I am going to allow this beautiful divine energy to go through me. I ask that it be the perfect formula for the highest creation for myself and everyone involved in this moment. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter. Now, what if our presidential candidates did that? What if they always thought of the highest good? And in a sense, as they are holding the archetypes of the remaining fear-based reality and evil and demeaning energy, they're actually galvanizing towards them the populations that need to awaken that they are even holding that. That's Trump's gift. The disempowered, disenfranchised people who are angry at government, he now has awakened to their feeling world. So we really can't say bad or good, but the higher vibration that comes in, the more pushing towards vibrational cohesion rather than craziness, which is anti-life and hurts people. So that's the basics of it. So now we're going to go through an actual meditation, the Be the Light meditation, and really bump up our ability, because I know all of us love this, our ability to say, this is my truth right in this moment, and I stand with it, with my heart, and I will radiate this out, knowing it's just in this moment, and that this is all a vortexing kaleidoscope to move and set Earth and her people to a new, higher place. And I'm no high and mighty person who knows it all and is going to just bump up the world. I'm going to be right where I'm at, knowing that my feelings, my thoughts, and what nature and spirits are bringing for me now are perfect for myself and those that I promise to serve. Excellent. Okay, yeah, we're always easy on ourselves. So let's go ahead and get comfortable. Take a nice deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance over our entire energy field. Only energies of the highest light may be in this space now. This hold-on of balance is shaped like a pyramid with the point going up is four-sided and another one with the point going down, and you are hovering in like the 0 point in between. Completely safe and comfortable and weightless, but you are still safe and grounded in your physical body. Take a breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend that everybody else's idea about truth, media, your parents, your partners, that vibration is now removed from your energy field. So you are free. And now you have a very clear, pure pulse of your own signaling throughout the universe. It's like we just cleared all the static of the telephone lines. Just feel that it's just you, and we are letting the mind rest so your body and your heart can receive the impulses of absolute truth, unfettered by your ego and control mechanisms. So go ahead and take another deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. And we are just simply going to ask that a formula be prepared at source that can come in and beam up our little searchlight in our pineal gland that allows us to open the aperture of our camera of truth. So now let this energy be poured down. Just let it pour right into your crown chakra, right in there into the pineal gland. So that you are awakening your ability to track multi-dimensional information, holographic encodements. That you are coming from a higher place that simple, basic earth activities and communications are much more solvable and easy to recognize. That the patterns are very, very familiar because we are bumping up your ability to be like a high-level spy that can crack codes of human intention and manipulation and bigger agendas, that you will be awake and able to discern truth versus what is presented as truth. Take a breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And in your mind, repeat after me. I ask and intend to have complete trust that what I need to know and how I receive it is just right, just for me, in the right timing, every moment. I am choosing to release any old feelings of confusion, or that I am a victim of this world's craziness and manipulation. I am declaring that I am free, that I am connected to my own truth, which I increasingly trust and always refer to first. Take a breath through the nose and out through the mouth. So the pineal gland, our awakening little area there, we're asking that it connect with the pituitary, and they both go to what we call the 0 point. Complete emergence of alignment, and this resets your nervous system so you stay calm. So you are able to hold even conflicting information, hold conflicting perceptual judgments, and to stand your ground in conflict, in argument, in confusion. Take a breath through your nose and out through your mouth. So it's almost as if you're becoming your own country with your own government, your own goals and mission and doctrine, and knowing that the higher vibrational support that you have by your beloved guides and the creators, no matter what you're experiencing externally, will hold you in your truth, assisting and supporting you to make right decisions in a non-emotional state. So let that all sink in. That is possible. In fact, it is occurring right now as we dissolve old belief systems that would block or resist this absolute truth that you are choosing. Take a breath and feel any parts of your body that are saying, oh my, could I really do that? Or gosh, if I don't align with these people who are supporting me, I could get in trouble. Whatever it is, clear the decks. And just feel almost like a warm, beautiful, healing balm sunshine that is allowing you to feel relaxed and safe in your truth. For this moment, you have a right to know, to claim, and to voice your truth. So we're just going to wait a moment because there's a lot of different doors opening and closing, energy purging, new energy coming in all throughout the body right this minute. Just the nervous system is repatterning. Good. Just a gentle reminder that when you have your meditation process every day, you go to this still point and allow your connection with your truth for all day to be plugged in, almost like a cord. So in this moment, imagine that you have 3 cords, and each of them has 3 prongs on it. And over your head, you're taking those cords and you are just plugging them in. the universal source. Beautiful. Now there are 3 like electrical regular cords with prongs. And now you are taking 3 cords with 3 prongs on each cord and plugging it down into the earth grid. Ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. Now feel how this very stabilizing circuitry can serve you. It can serve you to regulate energy coming through and information, that you're not thrown off or get excited and lose your train of thought. That you feel balanced, grounded, and safe. And that all parts of you are plugged in. And notice you didn't plug them into the TV, to anybody else. It's all about you being aligned and plugged in with your sources of light and truth. So we ask and intend that this configuration be made stable, operational, as you just like they turn on the White House Christmas tree lights, go ahead and flip the switch so it's all performing in perfection. All the energy is just floating through the circuitry. And you are safe again because you are plugged in above and plugged in below. So let this energy just radiate throughout your whole body. And we're going to set a little time capsule here that over the next 3 weeks that you will continue to be bathed in this ability and new energy as your pineal and pituitary gland are regulated to this, as you see and know more and calmly are in your place of discernment. So we're going to finish this part of the meditation by taking a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. We ask and intend that these energies are integrated and stabilized to the highest good for each person. And go ahead and put a beautiful golden resilient egg around your whole energy field so that you are protected in this tender new alignment. Take your attention to your heart and just give your body a very sweet command to rest and integrate. And so it is. So we're going to sign off on this part of our time together here, and we move on to a live question and answer and working together with these healing techniques. Thank you for joining me today, Jen, Sara Jorgensen, Cercone at Sound and Light Healing Art. Thank you.